We had this dream. We said, let's just go for it, and we launched it with no funding. We were all dreaming about creating this really innovative, high-quality center that would be looking at research, doing trainings, and of course doing innovative therapy.
Ow, ow, ba. We have to open the box. Good job.
Back when we opened our doors, 1 in 100,000 births was leading to a diagnosis of autism. According to the Center for Disease Control, January of 2014, it's 1 in 54 births. So I think a lot of the growth of PTN has been around the increased number of kids with autism.
It's always been interesting to me dealing with professional athletes, players that have incredible skills, incredible gifts, and they work very hard at their craft to achieve this elite level of play. But when you're dealing with children that have special needs, you see them struggle on a daily basis just to use their functioning skills, whether it's just their motor skills, speech therapy, riding a bike, dribbling a basketball. They work just as hard as those elite athletes, and I admire their courage, I admire their work ethic, and I see that same competitive spirit at the children at PTN.
Put it in, Williams, for the win! Put it in, Williams! He did it!
I have been inspired really by the staff and the people that work here. I feel like it's not a job as much as it may be a calling. I think that they are just so dedicated to doing what they can to make a difference in the lives of the children that they serve.
I think first and foremost, I think about the kids and the families and the support that they get, not just the therapy, but one, validating where they are and validating their feelings and understanding and helping reassure them that we'll move forward. It might not be quick, it might not be fixed tomorrow, but you're in the right place and, let's see where we can go.
I got here at PTN a group of people that understood me and that understood my son and that were dealing with a lot of the same things that we were dealing with. His behaviors were not scary or weird to them. He was very well accepted. That was one of the most important things for me when Joshua was newly diagnosed. I just all of a sudden had these people that I felt understood me, and it felt like such a safe place for me.
We are probably the premier center in terms of educating and treating children with sensory integrative disorders, and the voice of occupational, physical, speech therapy in terms of early child development, in terms of special needs. It would be a big void if PTN wasn't here.
The biggest gap would be that children wouldn't have the opportunity to reach their full potential, and that would be tragic.
You don't get a second chance with kids. If you don't get them and treat them early on, you may not ever be able to get that kind of result. So PTN is huge.
There's so many children in the community that have special needs that really don't have places to go to help them so that they can be functional members of society.
What PTN does is take these kids and they help them to reach heights that they might not otherwise be able to reach. They give them the tools and the resources to do that.
If we aren't able to provide these services at the right time in development, it may be too late. And there's really very few organizations out there that can do it. I believe none that can do it with the passion and the high standards that PTN has. But there's just such a huge need, and without PTN, it would be a very sad day.
When you look at PTN, they service over 2,500 children just in this South Bay area. So there are so many families that are in need, and there's so many children that are so deserving of our time, our effort, and our funds to make them healthy, happy human beings.